All right, y'all, it's your boy Thiago back once again. It's been a long time. Today is tournament day and we're back in Texas. It's been a while. If you followed the videos, we're in Vietnam. That was the last time you saw, had videos playing. Really had the last practice in California. Moved back to Texas, resumed practicing finally with my partner Eli. We practiced for maybe like a month, although he's only here half the time due to his work. And then I was like, I'm feeling good. I was practicing singles just for funsies, even though I kind of a bad idea because that's how I tore my ACL and meniscus last year. And I was like, all right, I'm feeling good. And then I was like, you know what? I need to overcome my anxiety. So I'm gonna sign up for a singles tournament. I literally YOLO'd, signed up for the singles tournament 2 days before it happened. Went, I was like, the goal is to not get injured and try to overcome the nerves and anxiety. Was kind of doing that, but wasn't fully there yet because it's just the first couple matches. Won my first match, but the guy wasn't really didn't really play, and that dropped my DUPR because I lost too many points. Dang. And then next match, injury. So yeah, I basically just re-injured my meniscus and I was out again. This time I started spamming all kinds of rehab stuff because I kind of know what to do this time, but doing new exercises, new training method, supplements, infrared knee sleeve, all this kinds of stuff, and was able to get was able to get back on the court within a month and 2 weeks or so, although those first couple weeks back was very minimal, just kind of being on court. And now I'm not exactly sure. I think we're almost at the 3-month mark since the injury, but feeling pretty good. And Eli and I signed up for 2 weeks in a row of tournaments. The main tournament we're focused on is next week. We have to play 4.5s because Eli's a 4.7 and I'm a 4.0. So very good. But today, this tournament's kind of just to get competitive feel. We had to play the open division because it's a combined DUPR, and it was either 8.5 combined, which Eli and I do not qualify for, or open. And we know a lot of the players in the draw. Some of them are they're over 5.0. So that's probably not gonna, that's probably a losing battle. But we just want to get some competitive feel of the competition and kind of see how we do with nerves and stuff like that, because the main tournament that we wanted to focus on, if we go in there next week without any competitive practice, we're probably gonna do a lot of crap. I definitely do feel like I've been getting better. So definitely my doubles skills, actual doubles instead of just playing tennis out there and relying on instinct, is better than before. Now is it 5.0? No. but we'll do our best here. And we got V behind on the camera, and also she got me this cool mic for my birthday, so we're using it for these things and hopefully it's picking up. I will not be using this during the match just because it's a lot of me breathing and yelling into the mic. But yeah, anyways, yeah, we'll see you at the site then.
All right, y'all, here we are on the voiceover match number 1. All of these matches are 2 out of 3 games, which is pretty cool. So there's actually a chance for comeback. It was slightly breezy on this day, and I know there's a lot to cover because we've gone through a while, and I went through yet another injury. Not as bad, but still it's just very annoying. And I keep saying this, I want to make a video specifically about my injury. I think the next video or the one after the next, I'm going to make a video specifically about the injury and the recovery and just mindset and everything. But I really just wanted to get this one up while it's still somewhat recent. This was last week. So basically from a week ago, playing this tournament. It's supposed to be the After Dark Duos is what they called. It's nighttime, but as you can see, it's still plenty bright. And one of the biggest reasons, like I said, was just to get into that competitive scene because I knew the nerves were going to be a lot more than just rec play. Because in rec play, guys, I haven't posted any videos of some of the games I've been playing against rec play, but mostly we've been playing against higher 4 point, the people that are near 4.5 or actually mid 4.5 level players. And practice has been going really well. So I kind of had an idea okay, I'm probably not going to be playing as well as I am in practice because I'm probably going to be very nervous, etc., etc. And just the way that you function and things like that are very different than, clean from Eli right there. Very athletic. Very it's going to be different than rec play. So this is kind of a big thing, and you're going to see like in this game, I'm going to try not to talk through the whole thing, but I feel like I have a lot to say just because it's been such a long time. But you're going to see it's just so very, like, look at that. It's just the slowest, like the fast twitch muscle fibers just not there at all. Just blatant miss because I'm just tight, you know what I mean? Like just gripping really hard, tensed muscles, and that's something that I was like, we're gonna have to. That sort of look kind of crazy. It's like not the fastest thing, but it's just the placement and just that was pretty wild. So yeah, you're gonna see a bit of that, and you know, I think it was like, as much as I want to say like, yeah, that really sucks for us. I could play better, and like, you know, it's if I played like in practice, okay. If we played these two guys, if both of us were playing like we are in practice, then this is going to be a much different game than it's going to shape up to be here. But at the same time, it's like I can say the same thing for the opponents too, because I could tell like from point like number 2 that the guy in gray was very nervous as well. And his partner Thiago, oh, by the way, Thiago right here in the light blue, he's rated like a 4.65 at the time, and then his partner Josiah was rated a 4.42, I believe, something like that. But I thought Thiago, like, you could see that the gray shirt Josiah was like very nervous, you know, and trying to like keep it together as well. And even just as the opponent, I could like see that Thiago was doing a really good job of trying to uplift him and like keep him into it. You could hear him multiple times, like stay with it, stay in it, like things like that, just encouraging words. So I thought that was pretty cool. Just to see that, you know what I mean? Because like it's not always going to be like that, especially in competitive play. So, and I know I felt nervous. Eli felt nervous for a bit, and everyone's way they cope is very different. Like for me, it's so interesting because Eli and I actually function extremely different. Like he's super intense, you know, and also super critical of himself. And so that kind of like shows up in the games, whereas I prefer to be a little bit more calm. And so this is our first tournament back, and so we're definitely trying to find that balance of like, you know, finding our own comfort zone that like makes us play well without impeding on the other person. Because at one person being too intense, for example, just a specific example, if Eli's super intense and then he's saying stuff to me, I'm gonna get more nervous, and that definitely happened on this day. But at the same time, it's like if he feels like he needs to like keep it down, or that I don't want to get hyped up with him, that's gonna affect how well he can play as well, because he's doing his best. He's playing his best, as you're gonna see later in this game, when he's getting oh my god. Oh, what the?
Oh, that's an expensive camera too.
Okay, back to what I was saying. So yeah, even though we used to play together before, like, you know, a year and a half ago or whatever, before I moved to California, back then we were a lot more beginner. Like there's not really much expectations. We go into tournaments kind of just like, all right, let's have fun and just do our best, right? But now we're both further along, you know, Eli's especially like further up there. He's like a 4.7 at this time and stuff. And so I know, like, I would expect that, you know, I know for myself anyways, there's just a different feeling of like expectation, or like wanting to perform a certain way, you know, going into tournaments and things like that. And then there's, you know, in the back of your head, you have this rating or whatever, which is really just a distraction, but still you do have to get over it still. So it's very different to like figure out how you guys are going to mesh now. And that's like something, if you want to play together, like you want to play together and enjoy the experience of playing together, then it is a conversation you're going to have. And I think it's really easy for us, like in hindsight, when I'm thinking about it, it's like, I think it's very easy for us to feel like, because we've been like talking the whole time and practicing and stuff like that, it's easy to feel like, oh, we've been doing this for so long, but in actuality, this is literally our first tournament back. So there's definitely some of that. But I think, I don't know if the rest of this gameplay, maybe with a few blurbs here and there just for some funny stuff. But yeah, this is just, I would just describe this as a big grind fest and bundle of nerves.
Come on.
Oh, it has a song.
I can turn it this way. It's like
So if you saw in that previous point, what happened was they basically just took the ball and started serving. And then I remember being like, wait a second, like I have a strong feeling that Eli was right about the serve. So then I was like, wait a second, I don't think this is right. And yeah, and I remembered all the points that led up to it. So that was good. And it's good to, you know, in these long war of attrition games, it's good to just, it's good always, but especially in these situations where it's just long war of attrition, it's hot as a if outside, to call the score and be calling on the ones or the twos, just so things like that don't happen, because like people will debate you even when they don't know, because Josiah on the other side, like I don't think he was trying to do it on purpose, but he was like saying, no, like it happened like this, and I was like, I can guarantee it didn't, because I remember the exact oh my lordy, look at that roll, the exact passage of play. So thank goodness for that. But yeah, it is important to try to, you know, stay on top of that, because it does matter.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
That's not what he said.
I might play. Yeah. Pretty rough. Yeah, money. Too money. They're up like that.
Your friends disappeared?
Somewhere. And 7-0 in the first.
I still can't see a tiny one.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
I think it all depends on I put it on my perfect. That's why I figured. You're welcome.
Okay, so I don't know if anyone noticed right here, but on the changeover, they switched servers, and then they took another serve, and, you know, like I said, in a long war of attrition, this match is literally an hour in already. Like, in my recordings, it is over an hour of recording, and, you know, things like that can happen even when it's not on purpose, because it's like, I didn't even notice that, right? So it's like kind of on, oh, wow, nice shot. Kind of on me too, you know what I mean? To like, kind of on both of us to know that like, hey, wait a second, that's not supposed to go. And, you know, it's like, I don't think they're, like, once again, I don't think they're doing that on purpose or anything. It's literally just a long ass, sweaty game. And they got 3 serves. Okay, so absolutely wild first match. Like, we were up 11-10 in the first game, just absolute choke it. Well, actually, there was a net tape, but then there's choking. There were a lot of net tapes in that first game, and I was getting a little frustrated inside of my head, like, yo, I'm not playing the best. And then there's a bunch of net tapes just effing me up, making me look like an idiot. So I was getting pretty annoyed at that. But regardless, first game, it's like net tape into just absolute choke into losing the first game. Second game, we're down, basically looking down and out. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? Just freaking run for this lob. You know, after the whole injury, coming back from injury, like I haven't been going crazy for lobs and things like that, even though I'm pretty sure I have the ability to, but it's just a big confidence thing with the knee, you know, like I need to just continue in the gym and basically regain confidence and the nerves still. A little bit of, anyways. So yeah, we're able to pull out that second game with a crazy comeback points, and then the third game was just an absolute grind fest and just definitely nervy from both teams, you know. So now this is this is the second match playing against Rob and Peyton. They are both 5.2s, and Rob is like, we have a group that we play with at one of the pickleball clubs here, and Rob is kind of like the guy in charge there. And, you know, he's basically like the master and we're all like apprentices, you know what I mean? So this was actually very cool that we got to play with him. And it's a very little pressure because we kind of know, I'm going to speak from my own, you know, perspective. But for me, it's like, I know we're not going to win, but let's do as best as we can, try to get as many points as we can, you know what I mean? And so there's just not much pressure. And then also, I largely, after the first game, getting through that, there was just way less nerves, you know, much less nervousness. Look at these resets, though. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's much better. That would have been sick. I think that was a decent idea. I don't know. You gotta, like, tell me, but I think that was a decent idea. Just barely missed. But yeah, this game, after the initial points, it's like we had such a slow start. And also, there was a segment where you could see, like, Eli was not feeling good. After the first game, just, like, sweating it out, bundle of nerves. Like, he was struggling a lot physically, and I didn't actually even know that. I knew that, like, he was, you know, tired from the first one, but I didn't realize it was like on the verge of like just full body cramping. But anyways, like I was saying, slow start at the beginning, and then just like got a little bit more alive here. So this one, I'm gonna let the rest of this one play. You guys leave comments, whatever. Let me know what I, you know, could work on, etc. Give me something like tangible to work on. Like, what is it most? Because I want to get better, right? I want to improve, and it's nice to know like exact things to work on so I can do it. Like, so yeah, if you actually hear this part, feel free to leave some stuff in the comments. And there's gonna be some like post-match interviews, etc., etc. So yeah, anyways, if you stuck around this long, thank you guys, and I will catch up with you guys in the next one. Peace.
She's just gonna follow you around with grapes.
Yeah, Peyton, let's go.
Screen's a little laggy, but yeah. So I had this camera in front of some windscreens, and they're like, the ball blockers. Those aren't windscreens; those are ball blocker things. And the wind blew the ball blocker over, and knocked down my tripod and another person's tripod. My screen's like, or the viewfinder's like effed up. It looks a little laggy. I hope the sound's working. And someone's phone got absolutely cracked apparently. So I signed a waiver to get my body destroyed, but not this camera. What the F, man? That brings, oh yeah, I'm soaked. That brings our tourney dreams to an end. It was cool playing Rob second round. Yeah, it's double elimination. That first game was way too long. We were hella nervous, sweating our balls off. I was really nervous. I can sense his nervous energy. So
Even more nervous.
yeah, it makes me even more nervous. Like that, this is just a lot of nervous energy gathering in one spot. The second game wasn't really nervous, but obviously Rob is the one that we like kind of practice with, and he's
you know, it's a matter of a master versus apprentice, and we got mastered. But we played. I mean, honestly, the feeling was a lot better in that second game. We're supposed to have another one. They just called us on, but Eli is now looking. He wasn't feeling good in the second game, so unfortunately, we have to withdraw, and that is going to be the end of our tournament run. But luckily,
Still like get dinged for not playing.
no, not for not playing. No, I'm not sure if we're going to get dinged for losing 0-3. But yeah. Eli's mom, Eli, Abby, that was definitely needed to like overcome some nerves, because that first game was just absolute shit play. Like we just BS'd our way through. But if we had been playing anything like we've been playing in practices, and I think they were dealing with the same thing, because they look kind of nervous. But that's the nature of the game. Anyways, I'm not sure if there's gonna be more. Maybe I'll talk in the voiceover, but I gotta end this one now because we're rambling. But that was good. It was good to get out there and experience those nerves once again. And we got another one next week, baby.
Aww, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Say something.
Yeah, say something.
About the games?
I don't know, whatever you want. Who are you?
I'm Abby.
Who are you?
I'm Eli's girlfriend, hopefully fiance, but he's wait. Okay, they played great. Eli backed out because he's sick, basically. Doesn't feel
Sick.
He doesn't.
He's sick of playing. No, just kidding.
He doesn't feel good, but we have next weekend. So if y'all want to come, it's at Era at what
If
time?
y'all want to go, what the hell? I'm not even gonna.
Channel.
I'm not even gonna edit this video, but then probably.
Okay, I'm done. Cut the cameras.
It's all good.
You said you wanted an interview.
And he says he's not going to put it in the video.
No, it's gonna be in the video. I'm just not gonna have it edited, so like you can't tell people to show up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you snooze, you lose. Sorry.
Yeah, you should have been following on Instagram. You're just gonna be on there.
Follow on Instagram at what's your Instagram?
I am Thiago.
I am Thiago for all the details. Is she in it too?
Yeah, she's been poking her head in there. She's been poking her head in there.
We're the #1 fans, basically.
Yeah.
So maybe if y'all win, we get a present.
All right.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, okay, if we win, you get a present. If we win, you get a present.
Okay, deal.
Present.
A smoothie ticket. No, just kidding.
I want Tiffany's.
Hey, Tiffany's pretty good.
Dang.
You just have to use a prize money.
Or Prada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's good.
Prada, Chanel, Gucci, whatever you're feeling.
Whatever.
Whatever's
All right, cut the camera.